Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to show you a clipper cut, and here are some of the before pictures of my nephew's hair before we get started. This is the head form that I used for inspiration for my nephew's haircut. You'll see that I made some adjustments throughout the haircut, but you can definitely use this head sheet for your future haircuts or for any inspiration in the future. It had been a minute since I cut his hair, so I started by removing the bulk of the hair and then creating this outline of where I'm going to start his fade. So I used my trimmers for this and I created a line. You'll see that it's rounded and kind of follows the ear shape on the head. Once I did that, I shaved all of the hair off to start the foundation of my zero fade. This was the outcome. Then I carved out the back of the head and the other side. Once that was done, I got my clippers with my half guard, and what I started to do here was blend in / push up the line that I had created. So what I'll end up doing now is slowly trying to blend that line in as I work around the head. Now here's a side view as I pulled the lever slightly up to create a little bit more length and move up the head. You'll see that the line starts to move up as I go up. Once I've completed that, I use my clippers without a guard and the lever pulled completely up and start to work on blending that line a little bit more, and I'll adjust the lever to ensure that I'm cutting a little bit more every time. What that does is it creates a perfect graduated haircut or a fade, if that's the term you prefer. Once that was done, I got out my one guard and went back into the haircut and started to trim the hair on the sides of the head. As I do this, I'm going to continue trying to ensure that I blend. This may cause me to go back between guards. So I may use my one guard, which is what I'm using right now, and then go back to my half guard, then go back to using the clippers without a guard at all, because I may see a space that needs to be blended again. Moving closer to the top of the head, I will use a blending comb with no guard to help me blend the hair in a customized way. Now that I've completed the sides, I will move to the top of the head. I took about a 1-inch vertical subsection to start on the top. The size was based on hair texture and density. On the top of the head, I'm working in vertical sections, taking about 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch off the top of the head, because his goal is to comb his hair over and keep some of the highlights that we did a few months back. I'm first working right, doing all the right side, then I will go back and do the left side of the head, using the center as a guide for my next subsection. Once done, I will split the hair in the middle and go back through horizontally and start to cut the corner off so that it blends more with the side of the hair. Also utilizing my scissor over comb technique to ensure that it does blend with the sides. While I'm doing this, if I need to make any adjustments with the clippers, I can go back. For the front of his hair, I did a slicing technique just to cut off some of the pieces, but still keep it looking like it was grown out and have some texture to it as well. Normally I would do this dry, but decided to do it wet because it removes a little bit more of the length. Here's the final result and all he would pose for. Thank you so much for watching. Please tag a friend.